Hello friends, welcome back to the Lavender Lounge. As you can see, my sim self is with us today, which means that you are going to be hanging out with me for a little build with me video today. We are going to be trying out James Turner's random generator on his website with a twist. I have also prepared a wheel with a bunch of random times. We are going to spin the wheel, and whatever time it lands on is how long I have to build the tiny home. And then on the flip side, I'm going to do the same challenge but without the time constraint and just kind of see what the differences are. Full transparency, when I build even a tiny home, it takes me hours. So let's hop on over to the random generator and the wheel and see what we get. I am very nervous. Alright, as you can see, I am on James Turner's website. You can go to tools here and go to random challenge, and that is how you get to this page. He also has a random trait generator, a random pack generator, random lot picker, and just to put more randomization or to give you a challenge for building or creating sims or whatever. You can select from random build, a tiny home, which is the one we are going to be doing today. CAS family, it'll give you some traits that they have, where they live, things like that. A random business. I'm actually excited about this new generator. I want to do this one soon too. I have deselected all of the packs that I do not have, and before we come down here and generate our challenge, we're going to start by doing a random number generator. I have it from 1 to 10. Whatever number pops up, that's how many times I will click the generate button. Let's see what we get. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this would be a good one. 56 tiles. 5. God, I'm so nervous. 6. Okay, so our challenge is that we must build a tiny home with no more than 35 tiles. It needs to look like it belongs in tumblr. We need to make sure we have a room for a young adult. That's fine. Our budget is 31,770 simoleons, and we must include this item, the small dancing red maple tree. Honestly, guys, it could have been a lot worse. I feel like that's definitely doable. All right, then moving on over to my wheel of times. I am absolutely terrified. If we get 20, guys, I'm cooked. You guys are gonna see me panic. Oh my god, I'm so bad at building quickly. Okay. All right, so here's the lot we will be building our tumblr styled tiny home on. I actually think it's a pretty good lot for that. We need to set our budget. We get 31,770 simoleons. All right, guys, I'm really scared. Let's get our timer up and let's start it over, and then we'll just hop in. All right, so 35 tiles is literally only just larger than a micro home. At least it's not like fit 5 small children into this micro home. Maybe something like this. And then depending on the interior, we could also potentially do like a little doorway like this, but I might be getting a little ambitious considering how small this little house is. I feel like this door is my favorite out of all the for rent doors. Maybe we do this wood outside. I'm not too concerned about the budget considering how small the house is. I'm way more concerned about the time. Gabled roof, maybe doing something like this, and then we could curve it out a little bit. If you hold Shift C, you get some additional little controls here. I want to use the Love Struck wallpaper that looks like it's ripping off the wall. The lighting here is like low-key horrible. I don't know, I feel like I want to get rid of this little thing there and give myself an extra tile somewhere, but I just don't know where because it would look kind of weird, just random, right? I think I'm taking too long on the exterior. Does anyone have fireplaces in this town or no? I don't know, guys. I'm just so torn on the color of this house, and this is not what I should be focusing on. Okay, I feel like that's looking better because it's more natural. Ooh, maybe another little like roof piece here just to kind of give the outside a little more interest. Okay, we gotta move on. We have to move on. Windows. We're kind of cheapy looking windows is going to be best here. Kind of move these as we figure out the layout of the inside. We'll size down a couple of these little lantern looking lights. And okay, and then I want to get like as much as the outdoor stuff done as possible before I run out of time. And I'm just not sure about this foundation. Like, I want some wood. Like, I'm trying to apply you to a room. Guys, I do not have time for this for the Sims to be glitchy. This is so rude of them. Oh my god, 9 minutes. Y'all, this is a disaster. I just want to put some little, like, scuffs and things. This stuff. Guys, the house is really small inside. Don't worry. Moving on to the inside. And we'll do the couch from Tiny Living that turned into a bed. We can move this window over. We can do I don't know, something there. A fridge. Okay, we'll do this super basic one there. We'll do like the kind of rundown counters. Guys, I'm failing so miserably. I told you. Okay, we'll do this ugly green one. Why not? We don't even have lights. Alexis, priorities. You're getting freaking saucer lights. I'm sorry. Flooring. I guess just like that wood. I don't really have time to be picky if we're being honest. Maybe like a deep red in here. Okay, that'll have to do, I guess. If I can get a bathroom in here, that would just be absolutely fantastic. I'm not even worried. Oh my god, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Okay, you know what? You can have that fun little wood in there. Shower here. We're gonna grab a door. Oh my god, 1:30, guys. I'm going to grab a little fence here to divide the room up. We might be able to get everything. This, and then we just need a TV. Would I ever put my TV so the cords are facing the kitchen? No. Do I have time to care about that? Also, no, she says, as she spends time caring about it. We'll do like a little coffee table there. Maybe like just a big old rug. Done. I'm done. Okay, so this is what we ended up with for the tiny home with the time constraint. I told you this was gonna be bad. I told you guys to stop me, but here we are. You let me keep building. Let me give you a quick tour before we go into the next phase. Yeah, it could have went a lot better. I forgot a sink for the kitchen. I don't think the bathroom has a mirror. There's no clutter. Guys, yeah, let's just move on from this. I like the color scheme, but I never want to look at it again. We also are down 1 tile, so I don't even know. Did we even complete the challenge? Was it no more than 35 tiles? Yes. Did I style it like it was built in Tommering? Also yes. Is there a room for a young adult? Yes. I didn't exceed the budget, so that's good. I completely forgot about this one. Now that you've seen what it's like when I build with a time limit, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same challenge, but no time limit. It's going to be great. So I think the storyline for this lot is a person that bought this house wanted to have like a space for their family to sleep because obviously their house is very small. So they like started building like off of a shed in their backyard and tried to make it look like an actual house, except they ran out of money and they were never able to finish it. So instead of finishing it, they just started throwing all their random furniture into it, not really caring how it looked. Don't ask me questions. It's their decisions, not mine. I think this is the shape I'm going to go for, and the reason for that is I would really like to try to get a glass wall like moment in here somewhere, like to have some plants maybe showing. See, this is why I cannot build with a time limit, because I've been sitting here changing the wallpaper for 10 minutes. I mean, I don't even want to say perfectionist because I'm not the best builder in the world, but like I just overthink every single decision way too much. I'm also going to go in with this, what is this called? This exterior trim, just to kind of separate the bottom and top floor, and I think I am gonna stick with the greenhouse windows. So now let's sort by for rent again, and we can pick maybe like some nicer windows now that we have some time to think about it. I'm gonna put the front door here, so I was thinking of putting the open one on the front here. Oh wait, I didn't know we had these in for rent. Maybe we do these instead of the greenhouse ones. I am just going to quickly do some math because I was not paying attention. Give me 1 second. All right, we've got the bare bones of the exterior of this tiny home. I did just do a little bit of landscaping, some details here and there, but we'll continue to add more as I know how much money we actually have after the interior. Let me just go ahead and check off the things that we've done. So we are at no more than 35 tiles. I have styled it like it is in Tomarang, and I have included the small dancing red maple tree. That's what this is here. Let's go ahead and move to the inside. All right, I did read online when I was doing research on like what builds in this, you know, in the places that Tomarang is based on look like, and it sounds like actually there's hardly ever wood floors, and it's actually more so concrete floors. So I'm gonna try to stay true to that as much as possible. We do need to either make sure we have room for stairs or a ladder. We will do a ladder. I think for now, maybe we just put it by the door and then it's kind of tucked out of the way. I feel like that works really well. Hopefully, that should still be functional. All right, let's go ahead and just place the kitchen stuff because I need to have an idea of spacing. I really want to include this fridge from the new kitchen clutter kit because it has so many fun little details on it, and I feel like that could be cute for the young adult that lives here. This one should probably be a left-in piece though, just to give the doorway plenty of room. And this can also kind of double as a spot for you to like drop your keys, drop your phone, whatever it may be when you walk in. But we do need to make sure we need a surface to prep on and a sink. Okay, we actually have more wall space on the other wall, so I guess this kind of needs to be couch wall. Here's what I've come up with for the kitchen so far. Let's just throw in like a little bit of clutter on the end piece here so that everything is still functional. We can throw in some of those blue canisters. Ooh, we can throw in a little basket with the little leaf in it. Ooh, we can even make it look more colorful too. Like maybe they're rinsing off some things from the farmer's market in the sink there. I like the idea of this little like decoration piece. The look of it, like kind of knick-knacky, if that even makes any sense. Oh, and I feel like lastly we need to grab a little plant for over here. We could definitely give them some herbs growing in the window maybe. I think that looks very cute. And then I think I'm going to leave that completely free there so that your Sims can still use it. Plant up here just to kind of bring some greenery in at the top here. I think lastly for the kitchen we just need a rug. Could do a fluffy rug in front of the stove. I do kind of like that neutral. Oh, the green is good though. Kind of brings everything together. So I don't think they need a TV. I was just like rushing to do something in the other house. I do not think a TV is necessary. I'll put that light in the kitchen. It's plenty of light, honestly. It's so small and there's so many windows. It should be fine. Do a cute little side table here. I'll just move this over to give Sims enough room to walk. Okay, we have $4,000 left. Who was gonna tell me? When I'm not struggling with time, I'm struggling with budget. It's fine. Everything's fine. I think that's gotta wrap it up for down here unless we just want to throw in like a little tapestry. Let's section off a bathroom first of all. I think we could just maybe go ahead and use this little like crevice there because a 3-tile bathroom is functional if you do it like this. Sink on one side, and I've said this on my channel several times before. We can give them the squatty potty that came with the pack, the blue to match the sink, a saucer light, and I am going to change all of the lighting to be warm lighting once I go back into live mode, just to kind of make this feel a little cozier. The shower there, we just need to add a little mirror. Thought like, oh, the first one will be a challenge, the second one will be easy. Joke's on me. I don't know how to stick to any sort of directive. This is why I don't do build challenges in my spare time. I haven't been looking at the price. I was like, oh, well, the house is really small, so like it's not gonna matter. That tan, I do kind of like that. And then I'm just gonna give them a regular door here, nothing fancy. So then upstairs, this is just their bedroom. So this beautiful bed that For Rent has. Unfortunately, we just do not have room for it. Maybe we go with this island or season bed. It's a similar vibe with the canopy, but a single. It is really expensive, guys. This bed just ate into our budget. We're at $28,848, and the budget that needs to show up here is $29,124. Because I need to stop sorting by For Rent and just look at the things at the top of the categories. I like this crate. I feel like it doesn't not fit the vibe, you know? You want to put like a bunch of plants in this weird little section over here because you can't really do anything. This basement treasures plant would look very good here. And we can do a full length mirror here, and that should still be functional actually. I still like the idea of like putting both of these over here, like if they just crammed in all of their plants by the nearest window. Oh god, we're $4 over budget. Okay, I have to say goodbye to you, unfortunately. We have 61 simoleons left to spend. Let's think about this. We have a bathroom, we have a bed, we have a kitchen, we have a living room. I think the bottom floor looks really good. The only thing I wish is that I could put like a plant here, but then I don't know if the counter and the ladder would be functional, so I'm not gonna spend our money on that. Since I was required to include the maple leaf or the maple tree, and they live in Tomarang, and it's a single sim. And if you notice on the fridge downstairs, the swatch I used, there is a maple leaf which indicates Canada, and these are like some of these photos kind of look like they're from the US. If they're Canadian, like bought it furnished and as is, so like they're trying to include some of their homeland, but like what would that look like? Oh wait, I like this one better. Is this more expensive? Oh no, it was cheaper. All I can think of when I think of people from Canada is how nice they are. So that makes me think like maybe we just include a computer and then they can like talk to their friends back home. Guys, I'm way over budget. I don't know why I was like, yeah, I could totally afford a computer. I do need to make sure that the outside has flooring on the little deck. So maybe I get rid of their bike, I guess. Really hoping to be able to do landscaping out here with the budget, but we're just not going to be able to. But I might do it anyways just to tie the builds together. That being said, should I just like not count this, like do it all at the end? Like technically it has nothing to do with the house itself, right? Yeah, sure. That's the rationale we're going to be using today. We could just do like maybe a comfy living chair instead. Okay, maybe this one. That puts us under budget, so that's good. Do we do the green cushion? If we had the money, I could maybe do like a bookshelf on the wall here. Maybe something like this. We have $91 left, so why don't we search by function, decorations, and just see what is around 90 simoleons. Some hanging lights could be kind of cute, like she's trying to personalize her room. Okay, that's cute. So now we have 6 simoleons left. What? 6 simoleons and clutter maybe? Okay, let's do a little mug of tea. Maybe she's like left it there by her chair. Y'all, that was so stressful. Let me pull together the lot and we will be right back. Final thoughts are that I hate timed building. I don't know how creators do this. Like for their full channel. I genuinely was so pissed off most of the time. I was so stressed out. I mean, I loved building this, but like it was just hard. Just some final things I placed outside. The idea is that it's all owned by like whoever rents this house to the Canadian, and that's why it didn't come out of her personal budget. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If this is a challenge that you would try, let me know down in the comments below. I will leave a link to James Turner's website and the specific challenge that I did so that you can do it if you want to. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to catch you guys back here soon in the Lavender Lounge. Bye, friends.